Hello. Just to prove to you I'm not doing this for the clicks, I have 7 viewers on this channel. 7. I think I had 7 when I started a year and a half ago, or 2 years when I started recording, but so it goes. 7 is a lucky number. This is a poem from Remember, Don't Forget entitled Something is Awry. It's a dialogue between two people, and it's in 2 different fonts, which designate the 2 different speakers. Something is awry. You don't seem well. For starters, how would you know what well is? I meant your sour attitude and flashes of contempt. If you knew what I know, you'd despise it too. Specifically what? Life in general? Existential crunch? What's the difference? A lot. Everybody has a bad day, but not necessarily a bad life. You're a real philosopher king, aren't you? I do my best to put it into focus. Solipsism, you mean? Call it what you want. I will, while I can. What would stop you? Gravity and time. Oh, I see. You have no long-term vision. No, not really. Gets a juice and changes chairs. Did you see the latest stunt? What, pigs at the trough? Wet markets? How vague can you be? No, the presidential debate last night. I heard one woman speak in English, kind of. She denied that evolution existed, so I turned it off. I can stomach black comedy, but not the misguided. Are you sure dinosaurs weren't here 1,000 years ago? Fairly certain, yes, dummy. I was kidding. Bachman wasn't. And that's nuts, downright scary. So what if she believes in Jesus Christ in a truncated timeline? What are the repercussions, you mean? That's what I'm implying. I suppose it's harmless if her intentions aren't malicious. You sure? No, I'm not certain. How about Romney the Mormon? You like him? He's a decent fella. He was born with baggage, like most of us. The lies of the mendacity of Joseph Smith, you mean? Yes. And since he's diplomatic and religious, he can't say much. I'm convinced he knows evolutionary history as well as the opaque absurdity of the plates. Or he'd be punched and flattened, wouldn't he? Utah doesn't know how to be tough until they're crossed. They're no different from anyone else when it comes to being evaporated. Yes. But if Romney were a Catholic, it might be worse. Death? What is worse than death? Death by fire? Like poor Bruno the jackdaw got. Never learned to simmer the fuck down. I read somewhere he was a genius. Wrong. Dead wrong, Bartholomew. You said my name. You said you wouldn't. I lied. Okay, David. 2 can piss into the wind. We'll play for keeps this time. What did we play for last time? There was no last time. How do you know? I'd remember. I suppose you're right. You'd recall. I would at least try to recall. Trying is for toddlers. Doing is for doctors. Noted. Time for a nap.